I had an email from a type 4 talking about envy. So here's a little video dialogue about it. I really have a problem with this amount of measuring up I do against other people. And when I see other people, I see they're happy, I see they've got these perfect lives, and then I look at myself and think, I haven't got that, and why not? I want what they've got. What do you want? I want just happiness. I want consistent fulfillment. I want to feel like I've met someone who means something to me. I'm still single. I have relationships and they always fail. I haven't got a job that makes me enough money that I feel is really my calling. And when I do try and do something that I really feel like is my calling, I don't make any money at it, so I can't continue it. I want to live a life that feels like I'm fulfilling my dreams. That's what I want. And you think that they've got that. They're smiling. They're together. They're beaming. I can see that they've got that. I can see that they've got that something that I want. Where do you think you'll find it? Well, when I finally when I meet that someone and I find a way to make my job then I will. So that's where to find that sense of fulfillment, in external factors, or could you find it in yourself? Well, how do you mean in myself? Well, what is the game here? Is it that you have to get all the outside circumstances sorted and then you finally reach that elusive state of completion and joy and oneness? Or is the game the other way round? That you contemplate inside yourself the fact that everything is okay. And then when you are radiating that, then the universe, including all the people and the jobs and all those external manifestations, the universe aligns itself to you. So your life becomes the outward manifestation of your inner total contentness and satisfaction. In fact, the second one is the game. And lots of people are trying to play the first one and finding they're going down and down the spiral. So some of these people you see will be showing outward signs of happiness, but if you were in their shoes, you'd see that actually they don't have the perfect life. And some of them will really feel like they're having the perfect life. And the outward manifestations of that will be because they found inner peace and inner fulfillment first. But that's available to you now. So how do I find it? Well, you're fascinated with your story. That you haven't got this, you haven't got this, you haven't got this. And then what then it really needs to be is a letting go of the idea of your story being a negative one. There's no need to let go of the being fascinated with your story, because we are fascinating to ourselves and to others as well, but really we're fascinating to ourselves. We want to understand and know ourselves and know our story. But we can start to get into the habit of telling the story of what's going right for us. And it might seem more boring at first because we become so attached to the negative parts of our story. Oh, woe is me, life is so bad. But actually, there's so much positive to tell. There's a Nina Simone song. I got my eyes, got my toes, got my fingers, got my something. It's a lovely song. About there's always life. We're always alive. I ain't got no, I got life. That's the name of the song. And just the fact of being alive in this body, an emotional body, a mind that can imagine so much, is such an amazing place to start. And then the factual things in our life. What have we already got? We've got shelter. We've got something that we enjoy doing. We've got friends. We've got a place to live that we feel safe. We've got enough food. All these things, but the most important thing is just this right now, here and now, being alive. And it is a challenge to accept that at first. But it's so wonderful when you do start to accept it, because you start to realize that every step on the journey is total fulfillment, is totally magical. And looking down at a twig on the floor is of the same beauty and intensity of looking into someone's eyes, or looking at a mountain range, or looking down into a dirty sink of washing up. It's all this luminous, wonderful, conscious, vivid life that you're not separate from. So, I've written a book, a video book. I've talked in a video book called The Forgotten Game, and I've done these happiness for the Enneagram types videos. And there's many other teachers teaching you about this simple fact. If you come back to the present and enjoy what's happening in the present, and accept it, enjoy it, and stop searching for something else, then you find that connection and that wonderful feeling. And from there, life unfolds this wonderful path, and you just walk that path. Accepting that not everything is going to be manifested in exactly the way you want it to be right now. Accepting because you want the journey, you want to go on that journey. But knowing, because you have that sense of connection now, knowing that it's going to be okay, and as you know that and hold that knowing, then it is okay, and you walk that path, and things seem to work out, and the people you want to meet come, and the ways to make a living from what you love doing come, and they come through this unexpected route, because you can't plan it all out. You can only get into the state of being connected and then walk that path and watch as the universe does its thing and unfolds that for you. Get happy first. Be present and enjoy the present first. And then, how could you be envious? It's just not something that could even happen, because you've got everything. You've got all the riches in the world in this moment right now, because you are alive and aware of being alive in this amazing, in my mind, illusory, virtual world. But whether you don't believe that last bit, it's still amazing to be alive. And you share that with everyone, so no one is doing better than you.